Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So Ross, you were requested highly to come back to the channel. They loved you. And so we're doing another Q&A, and I think this is a perfect time to do it because last time we did this, the quarantine was not going on. Everything was going great. The economy was awesome. Nobody was locked out of their gym, and everything
we still
was
had
good.
toilet paper.
We still had toilet paper. That's right. We still had toilet paper. I think it's a perfect time to do another Q&A.
Love it.
And so, for those of you who don't know Ross, just quickly let them know who you are.
Okay, so my name is Ross. I coach Logan for his keto cut. And my wife, Elaine, and I operate the Gaines Bakery in New Braunfels, Texas, which is the best place in the world.
Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to dive into the first question, guys. This is actually a really good one. So we may take a lot of time on this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to read the question. So first question. What's your opinion on cyclical keto versus strict keto, and which one do you prefer?
So first, let's define cyclical keto.
Yes.
You want to define
Yeah. So cyclical keto, for those of you who don't know, CKD, it's essentially you're adding carbs throughout your ketogenic diet. So there's different ways to do it, but this is the way I interpret cyclical keto is pretty much having a refeed day. So you're strict keto Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday you have a high carb day. Now it doesn't have to be every 7 days. Some people do it once a month, every 2 weeks. It really just depends on you, but that is what CKD is. And a lot of people do it and they love it. They swear by it, right? There's also another type of keto that you can do called targeted keto, TKD, which is what I'm currently doing right now. And that is essentially you have 30 grams of carbs or whatever your daily amount is right before your workout. And you use that glycogen, that extra carb, to pretty much perform during your training session, whatever that may be. And so strict keto, obviously none of that. 70 to 75% fat, 20 to 25% protein, and 0 to 5% carbs. That's strict keto compared to cyclical keto.
So in my opinion, I think that it depends on where you are in your journey. If you have any medical issues, any mental health issues, any inflammatory issues, versus sort of where you want to be. So in my opinion, I would say the cyclical keto is a little bit more advanced, especially if you're going from maybe an obese state where you have poor relationship with food, you binge eat, you overeat, you associate poorly with carbohydrates, then I probably wouldn't recommend that. I would probably recommend something strict, and especially if you are dealing with some sort of illness or condition where you want to take advantage of the properties of a ketogenic diet. I would do, strict medical keto or, strict keto for sure.
Yeah. And same thing, I always tell people this, you can do whatever works for you. It doesn't matter, right? Do whatever works for you. But if you're someone who's for sure overweight, obese, and you just have these like really bad habits of binge eating, me being number one, I had a huge problem binge eating. I couldn't be done eating until I had to unbutton my pants.
You just posted about that.
Exactly. That was me telling, okay, now I'm done eating. And that was normal to me. And so introducing carbs, and what you have to understand, I know I hate saying this, but it's the truth. Carbs are like a drug to some people. Sugar is like a drug to people, okay? And it literally has the same effects that cocaine has to people, your brain, your body, right? Sugar has that same effect. Your body craves it. Your body needs it. And so for someone who's trying to break that habit and go strict keto, and then I'm telling you like, hey buddy,
go eat all the carbs on Sunday.
And then, but the next day you got to get back on track. It's like telling someone who's trying to stop doing heroin saying, all right, dude, you get a little,
here you go, buddy.
You get a little crack at all you want on Sundays because, hey, it's better than doing it every single day. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a very, very slippery slope that you can go down.
And if you're not ready for it, then don't.
Exactly. It could really screw you up. So I always say, go with strict keto first. Get so well adapted at keto that it's almost second nature. You're like, oh man, I got this, to the point where you can fight off carbs, almost to the point where it's a scheduled refeed day, or it's scheduled to the point where, like how Ross is sometimes when you talk about your diet plan, you're like, I don't even want this cheat meal. It's scheduled. You have to do it. Now, if you were like, hey Ross, hey Logan, hey, when's my refeed day, man? Like, hey, do I got one coming up pretty soon? That's me already red flags. Like, okay, this guy, like,
that's the difference between like wanting something and using it for a purpose. So like if I give Logan rice or fruit in his diet, it's because there's a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
It's not because he necessarily wants to eat the rice or wants to eat the fruit. It's because there's a need, a purpose to further his goal.
Yeah. So there you go. That's our opinion on that. Second question. Am I going back to the gym once we get all cleared, and did I build my own home gym? So I think we answered this on the last Q&A, but I'll make it short and simple. I'm one of these guys who I have to go to the gym. I have to see people. I have to engage with people. You guys know me. I'm a people's person. I love going to the gym, talking to my friends, engaging with people there, just chatting it up, talking crap, just lifting. It's almost like my therapy, right? And so yes, I think home gyms are awesome, especially right now. Like if I had a home gym, I wouldn't have to be worrying about the gyms being closed, but I got Ross. So if you guys have paid attention to this channel, are seeing Ross's home gym, it's awesome. You don't need another gym. But that being said, I don't plan on investing in a gym, an at-home gym. Yes, I think it's a good idea, but for me personally, it doesn't fit my lifestyle. I need to get out with the people. I need to go to the gym.
He's a man of the people.
Yes. The funny thing is, like, people are like, what gym do you train at? I always see you at different gyms. I gotta change it up. Like, I love going to new gyms, and I know this sounds weird, and I'm gonna say it, but don't take it the wrong way. I love seeing competition, new competition. I love going to new gyms, sizing people up, saying, man, yeah, that guy look about my age, he's about my height. Okay, let me see what he's lifting. Oh, okay, he's doing this. Like, oh, let me try out. It's fun. It's all in fun, competitive
So
nature.
basically you're saying you like to go to different gyms to look at other guys.
Yes.
Next question.
Yes. I just like to have fun, compete. It's all friendly competition at the end of the day. That's what always has gotten me motivated, is competing and like secret competing with people. Yeah, the atmosphere, seeing bigger guys at a gym and pushing it hard. I'm like, all right, man, I'm feeling this.
Same.
So that's me. But Ross, you go to the gym all the time and you have this. So like, what was the point in that? Like, that's a question I want to ask. Like you have a well over $2,000.
Well, we had this huge living room, and we don't watch TV or lay down, so we're like, what the heck are we going to do with this space? So I was like, let's just build a gym. We're going to train clients out of it, blah, 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 but never went through with it. But I'm a little bit different than Logan because, we're interacting with customers every single day, hundreds of people. So my time in the gym, I like to be alone, and that's my therapy. So different kind of therapy, but we're still using it as a therapeutic sort of avenue.
Okay, question number 3. This is actually a really good one. I'm gonna let you start off. Okay, I'm having a hard time building muscle on keto. What tips can you give us gals?
Okay.
So this is a question from a girl, obviously.
First thing you have to be aware of when doing any sort of diet or eating or anything like that, there's the 2 nutrients that are essential for living and building muscle are just essential amino acids and essential fatty acids. So technically speaking, you can build muscle doing a keto diet if you're in a maintenance caloric range or a little bit of a surplus.
Yes.
But you need your essential amino acids at an acceptable range. And I preach about a gram of protein per body weight, but you can fluctuate that a little bit less, a little bit more. Again, you have to try it. And then about sort of the same range for essential fatty acids. Now, essential fatty acids, this is a whole other topic, but the omega-3s, omega-6s, those really good fats that are going to promote the cell repair and growth of the muscle fibers. If you're just eating, poor quality foods, you're not going to grow. So I would first look at the amount of calories that you're eating, the type of calories, and what is your training like? Because you need to stimulate the muscle fibers so you can get protein synthesis. But if you're just doing, yoga or calisthenics or really lightweight, or you're thinking you're working out hard when you're really not, you're not sleeping, you're not drinking water, you're probably not going to be put in the most optimal environment for muscle growth.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest misconceptions that people think when it comes to building muscle. One, they think you can't build muscle off keto. That's not true. But they also think that it's always one thing, and it's not.
Yeah.
They think like, oh, it's training. I train like a beast, Logan. I can't build muscle. I get countless guys coming up to me in the gym. Dude, I want to get big. And it's like, okay, well, not really. Like, I almost want to say it's not really a big deal in here. You need to focus on what you're eating. Yeah, everything. Yeah. It really is everything.
Yep.
But I always say nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. You can be at the gym 2 hours a day, busting your butt, like really giving it your all, and then coming home and you're eating 1,500 calories, and just like, dude, you're never gonna grow. It's just never gonna happen. So nutrition is the number one thing, in my opinion, along with the others. Everything that Ross just said.
And then she may also want to try that, targeted keto, where she's doing carbs maybe before and after, or after. Trying to see what range of carbs you can have and still be in that ketosis state.
Yeah, I wanna continue on with that. So, when people ask, when should I do target keto? When should I do cyclical keto, Logan? Like, I've been in strict keto forever. I kind of want to try something different. Okay, if you're someone who wants to build muscle, why don't you try throwing in some carbs? Now, I know a lot of people say, will come in the comments like, dude, you don't need carbs to grow. That's so false. And okay, yes, you're right. But you'll never ever hear me say, or I don't believe that it won't help you, right? It's not gonna not help you. Sure, can you build muscle with just strict keto? Yes, but adding a little bit of carbs before your workout will help your performance. Having a carb refeed day will reset your body's metabolism, and yes, it will benefit you from building muscle. So if you're at one of those like forks in the road, you're just like, man, I lost the weight, I'm comfortable, I'm healthy, now I really want to focus on muscle building, but do I stick with keto or do I not? I like the way keto makes me feel, but I don't feel like I'm making that much progress. That's when you would say, okay, you know what, why don't we try targeted keto, why don't we try cyclical keto? So
one more thing on that. So I used to do like a hybrid keto diet where, ended up being a hybrid keto, but I was doing a strict keto diet, and I got to the point where in my workouts, I was at the beginning of this phase, really high fat, loads of energy, had really good pumps in the gym because I was doing high salt, high fats, high water. I got really good pumps, and then over time, 3-month period, I was just so weak in the gym. Yeah. That's when I knew, hey, let me try to implement the things I like about the keto-based diet, but then let me try to get some carbs in around my workout, and then that put me over the hump.
Yeah, absolutely. Next question. This one, I do hear this a lot. I get this question asked almost every day. Okay, if you're trying to lose weight, is it better to do your morning workouts fasted or to do afternoon workouts? So pretty much, hey, I'm trying to lose weight, Ross. Should I do fasted workouts or do I just wait till 5? Is there a benefit from doing it fasted? Or am I just fine doing it at 5 o'clock with meals in me already?
Yep. This is like the classic, like this side or that side.
Yep.
There's pros for each one. If I was to, have a client with a free schedule, they didn't have to get up early, basically a blank slate, and I could recommend anything. I would recommend a fed training state after 3 or 4 meals. That way they can have energy for their workouts, so they have really good workouts. Every time they eat, they get a metabolic response because they're eating foods that require the metabolic demand. So we're having that metabolism boost throughout the day. Then we get a nice workout, maybe some cardio, another meal or 2 after the workout. That's what I would recommend. But if your schedule doesn't allow that, then you just got to make it work.
Yeah, for me, it's changed. So I used to love doing morning workouts. Loved it. Now, again, that was when I worked the 9 to 5. So I had no choice. I had to get up to go to work. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I had to be at work at 8:30. So, hey, I'm already getting up in the morning. When I get up like an hour and a half earlier, get a workout in, and get it over with, I can come home after 5 o'clock, kind of do what I need to do, and not be in a rush to get home for dinner, and be with the wife. But as I got older, you have kids, your life changes, the schedule changes. There's just no way for me to get up in the morning and do workouts. I am so low energy. It takes me time to get up. I gotta have my coffee. I gotta, watch a little bit of sports when sports was going on, and just kind of like just wake up.
Routine.
Like, get in my routine and wake up. Like I couldn't imagine. Like it's hard for me just to get up and go do cardio, which is not really, you're not really throwing too much power, right? I couldn't imagine getting up in the morning and hitting the gym and doing like a leg day. Like
no way.
I would be like, dude, forget you, Ross. I'm not waking up early to go punish myself in this leg day session. Like, no, I got to get up. I got to have meals in me. So, but at the same time, you're right. There are pros and cons to both. When you work out fasted, I feel, this is my opinion, you're using all your storage energy, your stored fat, everything you ate the day before as energy to push you through that workout. So you're essentially like already in a negative, right? Like you're already burning calories in a negative. And that's what you want if you're trying to lose weight. Now, after 5 o'clock, in my opinion, you're using all the food that you ate as energy. Now, I'm not saying you can't lose weight off that, but there are pros and cons. The way it fits my lifestyle, the 5 o'clock workouts or the afternoon workouts with minimum 2 to 3 meals in me have been fun. And they really do benefit my training sessions.
I'd probably change my answer and say do both for weight loss. Something in the morning, super light, low intensity, just to get moving, and then use maybe a strength-based program for night.
Yeah, that's in a perfect world.
Yeah, perfect.
That is in a perfect world. Now, no, we're obviously not in that right now, but that is what I do. Cardio first thing in the morning, fasted, but I don't fast. That's what that does confuse people because I always put on my Instagram like fasted cardio, and people are like, hey, I thought you weren't fasting. Well,
you're fasted.
I'm fasted. You're right. I'm fasted, but I'm not doing 16 hours of fasting.
That's a great topic right there.
So next question, and this is a good one. This may take a little bit of time. So the ketogenic diet versus metabolic flexibility. Which one is better?
You go first.
Okay. All right. So the ketogenic diet, obviously, guys, there are tons of health benefits from doing a traditional ketogenic diet. You're going to lose weight. We all know that. Great. You're going to get rid of your brain fog. You're going to fight being diabetic. You're going to bring down your high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So that's super, super cool. But I get it. It doesn't fit everyone's lifestyle. For some months in my life, it doesn't fit my lifestyle. Like in November and December, those are holiday seasons for me. And I want tamales. I want beer. I'm with family. You know, I want things that aren't technically approved for the ketogenic diet. And so that's where metabolic flexibility would work because you can do anything. The whole point of being metabolic flexible is that you can run off a high-fat diet and your body perform just the way it needs to perform. You can run off high carbs, low fat, and your body can perform the way it needs to. You're metabolically flexible. So in my opinion, I want to be good at everything. I want my body to be good at utilizing carbs. I don't want where if I have that cup of rice that Ross put on my program and I'm like, dude, I feel like crap. Like, my insulin spiked and now it's coming down and I just don't feel like working out anymore, bro. Like, I don't want that. I want my body to be like, okay, cool. He gave me some carbs. Let's go. Bring it on. Or you know what? My body's like, hey man, he's got me on a super low carbs for this week, high fat, but you know what, I'm good. I can utilize these ketones, use these ketones as energy to push through whatever I'm asking my body to push through. So my opinion, again, it's probably going to make a lot of people mad, ruffle a lot of feathers, especially from my channel because they know everyone knows me as the keto guy, and I get it. But I always say this, I'm much more than a keto guy. I'm much more than that. I want to be good at everything. And that's just my opinion. I think it's better to be good at everything. So when you have those high carb days or you have that accident cheat meal, your body's not completely freaked out over having that.
So this is a hypothetical question. And if I learned anything from watching the news this past couple weeks is you don't answer a hypothetical question because it gets you in trouble. So I'm going to answer it anyways. Either one is not better. But to do both or either or, it requires self-discipline. So if you can have self-discipline to have metabolic flexibility and have, carbs every now and then go for it. But if you don't have the discipline and you start on a keto diet and now you want to try to have some flexibility and you're not disciplined, then you're going to do a horrible cycle where you binge eat, you gained everything you lost. Yeah. Now you have another poor relationship with food, and then it's a cycle we don't want to have. So it starts with your self-discipline.
Okay, next question. What are the best foods to eat on a really, really tight budget? So I'm gonna assume like this is like, hey man, I want to be a bodybuilder. I want to like build muscle, but dude, I'm on a budget, bro. Like I'm in college. I got bills to pay. How do I make gains on a budget?
Okay. So, how to make gains? Are we talking keto?
No. We're talking just. Let's leave it open for everybody. Like,
okay.
Hey, I'm trying to get the best quality foods on a budget and the most important foods. So, I feel like you'd be the best one to answer this because you deal with restaurant food, so you know
So
can you stretch and what's good?
let's say it's not in quarantine time. First thing is eggs.
Okay.
Essential amino acids, essential fatty acids.
Yes.
Loaded with vitamins and minerals, eggs. Eat the whole eggs, eat a couple egg whites, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Elaine and I lived off eggs for
Yeah.
like 3 months.
Dude, I love eggs.
Rice, white rice. If you don't do keto, then ignore that. Third, raw chicken breast. Go straight to the deli counter and ask them to buy a case of chicken. They will mark it down because you're buying, a lot of grocery stores will give you like a wholesale price, especially
Okay.
for veggies.
Wow.
If you buy a case of things, because there's no labor in it. So when a grocery store, so they buy the same stuff we buy for our grocery store. It comes in a pallet, it gets in a case, then they have to pay a staff to break it down, clean it, put it in use their materials to vacuum seal it, wrap it, label, date it, put it on the shelf. That's a lot of man hours.
Yep.
If you go there and say, hey, I just want a case of chicken up front, they'll knock it off, 10, 15 bucks, guarantee it.
Wow.
We used to do that at Sprouts with their veggies.
Telling you all the secrets now.
Sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. I just want a case of this, case of this. They give you a case discount. Peanut butter, not almond butter. Probably not the same,
Why not almond butter?
because it's more expensive.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm thinking quality wise.
No, quality wise,
yes,
almond butter
You're right.
is
But
a lot
we're
better
talking
than peanut
budget being number one.
Loaded with fat, good fats, not as high quality as almonds. Good fat, good protein. Get the all natural if you can. Laura Scudder's brand is the best. You probably could search for some canned tuna, cheap ass ground beef. You can, same thing with the chicken. You can probably find it for, around $1.99. Another hack, if you can find someone with a restaurant and you're in the San Antonio area, but they have them all over the country. There's stores called Restaurant Depot where restaurant owners, all you have to have is a little key tag, like a Sam's Club tag. You can go in and buy whatever you want. Cases of chicken, cases of this, cases of that. You could even open up an LLC for a restaurant and then go and say, hey, I got a restaurant. Here's my restaurant business.
Wow.
Give me a little membership. And it's cheap as crap. $1.19 for chicken. Eggs, super cheap. So,
Dude, there you go, guys. Telling you all the secrets. So don't ever come to my channel saying, "Yo, man, I can't make gains. I don't got the money. I don't got this."
If
and
you
then
do
you're
it right,
shopping at Whole
yeah,
Foods,
yeah.
and then I see you at Target. Man.
if you do it right, you can literally feed, if you're eating 6 meals a day, you can eat off those 6 meals for $6 if you do it right.
Wow. Okay, so next question. Obviously, this is someone who's been following the channel, following my keto cut progress. How did I get back in ketosis after the workout? What were your meals? So I'm assuming that what they're talking about is they saw that I posted my pre-workout meal, which is 30 to 40 grams of rice. Well, 30 to 40 grams of carbs. So they saw that I was eating rice before the workout. Then they saw later that night.
And I actually messed up on your meal plan. You were first eating 40 grams of carbs from rice. And then I put it at 30 grams.
Yeah, you
were
did
eating
put
40 grams.
Yeah, okay.
Of carbs.
It's
now you're at 30 grams.
Okay, so there I'm at 30 grams. 30 grams of carbs before my workout, and I'm back in ketosis later on that night. And so people are wanting to know, how did that happen? What are you eating? So I'm gonna quickly go over my meal plan quickly. So I do eat 6 meals a day. I know that's crazy to you. A lot of people are like, 6 meals you're trying to cut? Like, what? Hey, every week I send him a progress pictures and my weight, and we've gone down every week.
Yep.
So I'm at 183. We'll find out what I am tomorrow. So maybe 182. Maybe. Getting ready for my bikini competition. So in the morning, it's a pretty basic, like standard whole meals, bro. You could say, oh, that's our bro diet, whatever you want to call it. It's eggs in the morning with avocado. Now I'm not going to get into the details like the weight and all that stuff because I don't have it in front of me. But it's essentially eggs, egg whites, avocado with the keto coffee with a little bit of power creamer, which is MCT oil, and coconut oil. Second meal is going to be some chicken breasts with some veggies and some Kerrygold butter. Third meal is going to be, again, lean ground beef. It could be chicken breast. It could be turkey, 97.3 ground turkey, with 20 grams of avocado oil, and then my 30 grams of carbs. After that, immediately after my workout, I have a protein shake, 30 grams of carbs. Then I have a fifth meal of the night, which is 5 ounces of lean meat It calls for a salmon. Unfortunately, I haven't bought any salmon in a while, so I just switched that out with some ground beef, lean ground beef, side of veggies with some butter or MCT oil or coconut oil or avocado oil, whichever oil you prefer. And then last meal of the day sixth meal of the day is kind of like a dessert. It's a scoop of keto meal or yogurt with a Hecka bar, and it tastes phenomenal. It tastes so damn good.
Your diet plan has a Hecka bar in it?
And unfortunately, can you believe that? Like I talked to my coach, and he was like, you know what, you're doing it, I might as well make it fit. So yes, my coach put a Hecka bar on there. Hey, it fits. With 4 ounces of lean ground beef with a shot of electrolytes. And that's essentially my meal plan. As you can see, the way we break it down, the meats that I'm eating, they're not high in fat, if you've noticed. Like they're not ribeyes, they're not high fatty steaks, they're not chicken thighs, right? Or chicken with the skin. It's lean meats.
This is a great topic, by the way.
And I'm getting my fats from oils, avocados, okay? MCT oil, ghee, like the power cream that I use has ghee. I use ghee in it. And so that's where I'm getting the majority of my fats.
Pause you here.
Yeah.
When I diet people, I deal with a lot of people that currently have eating disorders or issues, and they don't really know how to eat. So what I like to do is I like to have my clients eat a lot of food. Not necessarily, that doesn't translate to a lot of calories, but I want them to eat a lot of food. So I would rather a client eat a leaner portion of protein, let's say 93.7 ground beef at 25 grams of protein. And if I needed them to get 20 grams of fat, I would rather them eat the beef and then avocado, or beef and nuts, beef and nut butter. So now they're eating double the amount of food basically, versus just like an 80-20 cut of steak or beef, because they're not eating the fat. It's just included in the protein. So you're eating less food, you're gonna get more hungry, and then all of a sudden now you're eating over calories.
And all the meals I just gave you, it's really not a lot of calories. It's broken down to like 300 to 400 calories a meal. And so right now, especially on today, since it's an off day, my calories are like 1,800, which is super low, 18 to 2,000 calories. But you have to understand, we're on the final stretch of my keto cut, which in a perfect world, we were getting ready for a show. Okay, we're getting ready to step on stage. This is not something that I'm going to be doing all year round.
It's not maintainable at all.
No. People who compete, they don't stay at that stage weight or stage physique or stage calories. How long do they stay there? Like, it's just for that time, and
4 or 6 weeks after, probably.
And that's it. I mean, it's not healthy to be that low.
No.
Your body's gonna do everything it can to fight against you. It's like, dude, I don't want this low body fat. I feel chills. I feel hungry. Like, stop doing this to me. But again, that's why not everyone steps on stage, right? So again, it's not sustainable. This is just the final end, and that's where we're at with that. So there you go. We have one final question that I want to get to you guys. So we have one final question I want to answer, and what that question is, with everything that's going on, the coronavirus, the quarantine, self-distancing that you and I are not doing right now, but trust me, we're good. What kind of motivation can we give the people watching this? Because I get it. You and I are very blessed to have this amazing gym. I'm blessed to have you as my friend. I'm able to come work out here 6 days a week, 5 days a week in this amazing gym. You own a restaurant, so if I ever need to get clean foods, I don't have anything, hey Ross, I'm gonna come pick up some meals from you. So I'm very lucky, and I understand that a lot of people are not in the same situation that both of us. So what kind of motivation can we give them, and tips and advice to stay focused, stay on track?
So when Logan came to me, he was like, hey, well, I want to do this Q&A, and one of the questions is going to be, or one of the focus is going to be what he just said, tips. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know. He's like, no, let's do it, because people like the good cop and the bad cop. Yeah. So I'm the bad cop here. So I think everything happens for a reason. That's my belief. Another one about my belief is I don't stress out pretty much about anything that I can control. That I can't control. I don't stress about the weather. I don't stress about this stuff because I cannot control it.
Yeah.
So I think this little phase of life is a test for mental strength and mental health, because we are basically locked into our homes. And there's two avenues. You can stress about it, you can find the negatives, or you can say, this is a time in my life where I can reflect internally, maybe externally for my relationships, but let me see what I can do to better my life. Can I work on my mental health? Can I work on some of my actions, my behaviors? What can I learn to improve X amount of things from my life? And Logan alluded to motivation. The motivation is not going to be there. Every time you wake up, you don't get motivated to brush your teeth. Do you get motivated to brush your teeth? You're like, woo! No, you just do it. It's something you do because it is beyond a habit. It's the way of life. So if we hope to God, we don't get stuck in this for another 8 weeks. But if we do, then I would recommend you try to change your life and not change habits or change actions. Because if you change your life, then getting up in the morning every day and going for a jog or working out or doing push-ups or sit-ups, that's just going to be like brushing your teeth. You're never motivated to do it, but it's just something that you do. I never get motivated to eat 6,000 calories, all this food. It's just something that I do because it's the way I live. So that's my bad cop.
Ross is more blunt about it, like, especially like I'm gonna tell you a story too. When I went for him for coaching, the first thing he says, like, look, I'm not one of these like, happy-go-lucky coaches. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, why did you mess up? Like, what the heck? I'm not gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna be nice to you. Like, oh, poor you had a bad week. Like,
I think the words were, I have no sympathy for you.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So I've done all this. I do all this. I've experienced everything. I've done everything. If you're not waking up and doing your cardio, that's on you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was exactly what he said. I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hear your poor me stories. And that was his answer. He's like, I've done everything that you want to do. I've already done.
So he came to me because he wants to get better.
Yep.
And if he keeps on going backwards, I can only do so much to help him. But ultimately, he's the one that's got to brush his teeth.
Yeah, so he's the bad guy, okay? Because I want a coach who brushes my teeth. No, and so again, look, we're in just a unique time in our lives right now, and that something that's just, it's never been like this before, right? And so I get it. Motivation's hard, consistency's hard. Not being able to go to the gym, not being able to go to the grocery store. Like, people are like frightened to go to the grocery store right now, and you're not able to get the foods that you want, and so you're eating bad. I get it. What I can say is try to plan as much as possible. That means get in a routine, prepping your food on Sunday night. So you got enough meals that will last you till Wednesday. And then Wednesday night or Thursday night, that's when you do a food prep. Scheduling, if you're going to have to do not even a cheat meal, but it's like a go out to eat meal, schedule it. Know where you're going to go. Know what you're going to order. So you're not just spontaneously making a decision. Because when that happens, I can tell you 9 out of 10 times you're going to make a mistake. Yep. Or you're going to go somewhere that you shouldn't be going. Know that, hey, look, I'm going to go to this place and this is what I'm going to order because we plan on it. And so planning is going to be number one. And again, I understand it's hard to stay motivated, but at the end of the day, we all have a choice. You can either wake up in the morning and think about the negative things that are going on, think about all the bad stuff that's going on, or you can wake up in the morning and it's like, you know what? I freaking woke up. I'm blessed. I'm laying in the bed.
You're winning.
I'm winning. I have a roof over my head. Like, I got it better than 90% of the people in this world, and I'm not going to complain. Instead, I'm going to take the best of the situation and make it my own, and I'm going to own the day every single day. And then you're going to come to my Instagram and you're going to get motivated even more because I'm going to give you the vibes and I'm just going to make you smile and give you more positivity to just keep on going. Don't give up, okay? Do not give up. That's the number one thing. Do not give up because it's so easy to give up. Anybody could give up right now. Everybody would have an excuse to give up right now because of everything that's going on, and nobody would feel sorry for you. Well, guess what? If everything was normal and you gave up, nobody gives a crap. No one's going to feel sorry for you today. No one's going to feel sorry for you 2 months ago. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide how bad do you want it. If you want it bad enough, you'll go and get it. Winners will adjust. If it's a priority to you, you'll make time for it. Okay, so I know I can go on this really long rant, but you get it. We all have a choice, and it's up to you deciding. Only you have the power Nobody does. No one else does. Not the trolls, not the haters, not some Joe Schmo on the street who says you're an idiot for getting up in the morning and still working out after with everything that's going on. Nobody has the power. You're the only one. You control your happiness. You control your motivation. You control what you want to do every single day.
Did you just like subtly announce your candidacy for office?
Yeah. Me and Dwayne The Rock Johnson are running 2024.
It's gonna be The Rock and Logan on his shoulders.
I am gonna be his vice. I'm gonna be his vice president. But anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy this Q&A. I hope it did. I hope you did learn something from it. If you did, please let us know in the comments. Is there any questions that we missed? Anything you want to know, please let us know in the comments. Please hit that share button and that like button if you think this would help anybody. With everything that's going on, I really hope we, brought a smile to your face, made you laugh or you learned something. Anything positive, I hope that we brought to your day. As always, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.